What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. And yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch and my Kick, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Kick and Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video too. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get the notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here on this channel. We talk about the new scams, the new methods, the new bank scams, the new bank methods, the new dark world, the new dark web, everything that's going on in today's world. They got a lot of people trying to make a lot of new revenue quick, fast, and easy. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a new site on the dark web. And we're going to be talking about identity theft because a lot of technology and how they all play a part with each other because there's a lot of methods, there's a lot of things that's going on in the world that surrounds these things that's generating a lot of revenue for a lot of people. And a lot of people don't understand that this world is in its second stage of evolution, meaning that COVID-19 happened, which presented PPP loans, EDD loans, all these different things. And a lot of people seen how other people got millions of dollars with these fraudulent businesses. Now everybody want to get in the business world. Everybody want to start getting their credit together and all these type of things, which is cool. But ever since COVID-19, the dark world, the dark web methods, scams, fraud has been put to the forefront more. A lot of people are starting to pay attention to it. A lot of people are interested, especially kids, because around that time you had people like myself, TJX6, Punch Made Dev, and other people making music and talking about certain methods. Now, if you know me and you know what you know, and you've been around for since the beginning of time, real H&E family members, you know there are different people in that world, in this world, the dark world. You got scammers, you got fraudsters, and you got hackers. Scammers, hackers, and fraudsters are not the same people. They do not do the same thing. So people like to throw out the word scamming or scammers a lot to everything. Well, that's not even the case. See, scammers are people who social engineer, trick, or manipulate other people into sending their own money. Fraudsters are people who steals other people's information to obtain any type of revenue or any type of revenue gain from checks, um, credit cards, loans, cars, apartments, etc., etc. And then hackers are people who compromise information, important information, and sell it on the dark web, or might hold it for ransomware, meaning that they might compromise a business's bank account with millions of dollars and then say, you pay us this amount of money or we're going to take it off. And when it comes to ransomware, that might be one of the most difficultest procedures to reverse engineer that or decrypt that whole process or that whole virus. So it's a lot that goes on with different stages of this world, and those are different stages and different people who do different things. Just like a basketball team, you got your point guard, your shooting guard, your small forward, your power forward, and you got your center. They all are doing on the same court, doing the same thing with different positions. So people got to start understanding that because that's very, very important. Now, also, due to the evolution of the world, and you see a lot of people got to start paying attention and really just start to see what's really going on in this world. Technology. Now, technology surrounds everything and allows us to do everything that we do on a daily basis, from send and receive money, going on Instagram, going on Facebook, going on different platforms, YouTube, face recording, live streaming, text messaging, FaceTiming. Everything we do on a daily basis is able to be done because of technology. And as the world evolves, the technology will evolve. Everything will evolve, right? So you got to think about it. Not too long ago, there was no such thing as Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, none of these things. They were created to make things easier for people to send, receive, and make payments and things like that. These applications run off technology. People got to understand that these applications are all technology based because at the end of the day, there is no physical currency being dealt. It's all technology based. So when you send, receive money, and store money on those platforms, it's all technology. Then you cash out to a digital card. That's technology, and it doesn't become a physical presence until you go to the bank and withdraw it. Because once it goes to that bank account, it's still a digital object, technology. Now think about all that. Somebody from across the world sent you $2,000. You were able to store that $2,000 on your balance on this platform, withdraw that $2,000 to this digital card instantly, same day, and go withdraw the money out the bank instantly, same day. So people need to start thinking, what all can be done with technology? What all is being done with technology? Now, the thing is, when it comes to scams and fraud, people only know real-time fraud. People are not aware of the technology fraud world. People know check fraud and credit card fraud. That's the main quote-unquote scams that average people know and talk about or think that somebody is doing. Some type of check scam or some type of credit card scam. Now, those are real-time scams right there that deals with identity theft. You got people who steal people's identity and might try to go cash a stolen check. So let's say they stole this check out the mailbox because a lot goes on in this world. You got people who steal checks and steal mail. You got people who working into the mail, the post office. You got people. It's all different type of ways that come with for a way to get a check, a stolen check. Once they get these stolen checks, it's different ways they play it. They might act as if they are that person. They might change the name and the amount on the checks. A lot of different things, but people are starting to get hip that okay, when it comes to a check, all the information on there is verifiable. So these banks are starting to verify more checks because of the severity of the rise of check fraud that's been going on. Now there are people out there that know how to make checks and know how to get certain things to create checks that pass enough to trick the banks, and that's a fact. But the technology and the knowledge that goes into that comes from over time of lessons learned and people doing certain things. And then you got credit card fraud. It's the exact same thing. People stealing people's identity and getting credit cards and um, Visa signature cards and getting cash advances off that card because people know when you get a credit card, if you got a $10,000 limit, you can go withdraw $8,000, $9,000 off that credit card. You can do that and you get multiple cards and you do the exact same thing in other people's name. That's what people are doing. So people got to understand that identity is probably the number one tool that comes into certain most methods in the fraudulent world. So due to the surge of the age of people being on the dark web, because it gets deep and it's deeper than people think. People got to understand, due to technology, you got people playing games on PCs, Xboxes, PlayStations all day, every day with other people from across the world. See, this is the pro. Technology allowed other people from across the world to be able to network, link, and have fun. But it also allowed people to be able to network, link from with people across the world for the wrong reasons. And people are weird. People are crazy. And there's a lot of adults that's weird. I'm gonna just put it like that. So technology, PC streaming, gaming, PlayStation, Xbox, right? And then you got these adults playing games with kids. And people don't understand. Most people who are on these games are weirdos. Most people who are on these games are people who are introverts, meaning that they are not people who are like to be around people all the time. There are people who are stuck at a computer all day, every day because they have no friends. They don't like to be around people. They have some type of insecurities. And no disrespect, but I told you guys before, a lot of times it comes from kids, fat white kids or fat black kids or fat kids or kids with insecurities that play the game all day and never built up a rapport with other people or had friends, so they just used to stand on the computer and their mind goes into different places because the internet will put you into this place. If you are on the computer or on the game system all day, every day, and you start to understand life, money, this world will put you in those type of positions. So due to the world evolution, you got Chat GPT, and we all know Chat GPT is a place where you can go and utilize technology to have anything done and created for you. This is what technology is doing. Technology created Cash App, Venmos, and Zelles, and be able to send and receive, store money. Technology created Chat GPT to be able to create and do anything for anybody and come up with any information or any answer. So due to Chat GPT being created, the coding and the APKs and the APIs for this application was now basically jailbroken. And now there's GPT sites on the dark web that are doing the exact same thing but fraudulent things. So people are going on these GPT sites and commanding it or having it create different methods or different loads, different glitches, different ransomwares, different malwares, different websites, different having it find CCs, CVVs, dump swools, pins, like information like that. But it all depends on the how strong this program is, how strong this GPT site is, because every fraud GPT site is not just the best of the best. It's just all like, this is just I can get any information. No, everyone is all. It all depends on the developer, what's all been coded on this site, and what all the person wanted to be on this site. Because a lot of people are just doing things to do things. A lot of people see that they can create a dark website on this GPT site and just creating something simple. And then you got people that saying, okay, I know what dark websites are. I know what they, whatever, and I'm going to create that and I'm going to do that. So it's a difference of what's going on. So due to the main tool, the main source of a lot of fraudulent, a lot of scams being done, be it identity theft, there is a place on the dark web, and it's called the Identity Club. And the Identity Club is basically a place, and this place is, and like I told you, I only talk about dark websites. And like I said, first of all, dark websites are not www.whatever.com. No, they're long encrypted site, long encrypted addresses that look like Bitcoin addresses with .onion at the end. They banned these addresses from being able to be posted on any type of clear net um, hosting site or anywhere. So you can't just post dark websites on the clear net or on the internet. So that's why it's one, hard for people to find real sites, and two, why people never can find them because you can't post them. Like people got to go through certain things to like kind of post them on the internet. It's a lot that goes on. So, but Identity Club, now on Identity Club, people it deals with a lot of different things. So there have been a surge of CPNs, quote unquote. Now like I said, now a lot of people understand that. No, a lot of people don't understand that CPNs are not stolen identities. And a lot of people think a CPN is a stolen identity. No, a CPN is not a stolen identity. It's just that people. This is why stolen identities came into par with CPNs. So people said, okay, whatever this is there's numbers out there that have not been issued or used. So people find these numbers and they create profiles around them. But a lot of people have a hard time verifying that the number wasn't issued or used. So then they say, you know what, bump that. We could just buy some information off the dark web and just use that profile. So what people do is that they got tired of trying to find numbers and try merging and it took too much time. So they said, why do that when you can just do this and have a credit profile, a credit score, limits and all that already. And a lot of times, and 100% of the time, people will buy these pre-built CPNs knowing that it's stolen identity, and then once they get caught, already having it in their mind, well, if I get caught, I'm gonna say I bought this from them because they said I could do this. make it make sense. You're using somebody else's name and credit, like you're acting as if you're somebody else to utilize their credit line. Like, come on now, make it make sense. But if you got a number that hasn't been issued, profile properly structured and built, credit score on it, you're not using stolen identity. This is not a, you know what I'm saying? So people don't understand the difference between the two, but it's lazy people out here in the world that try to make things easier but make it worse. So that's the difference between a CPN and a pre-built CPN. But Club, it deals with stuff like that. So it basically generates real profiles for people, meaning that they say, oh, it's like a search engine. So it says what name would you want it to be, what you know what I'm saying, it asks you certain information so it can structure and find certain numbers that have not been issued for around that area, because a lot of people don't even know how those numbers are even created. People don't know about the prefixes and how the numbers will tell you what year, what state and city that this person was born around. And people don't understand that, so they be using just any type of number, and when they trying to get registered or get it tri-merged in California, but the prefixes for Chicago, it's not gonna no. So that's another issue. But this site, Club, will basically say put in the name, put in the city and state, the year, the birth date, and all that. It basically plug in information, and it will build a profile for you. And then because you got to understand, people are human. So there are people that work in DMVs in certain places or have access to certain things that are on the dark web or the dark world. And you got places that will create, and this place is one of them, that you can get real issued DMV IDs, cards, and certificates. Everything just legit throughout the whole. And it'll be tri-merged. It'll be ready for you to run a credit, like run a get secure credit cards, everything on it. Like you ain't gonna get a bank account or nothing for you, none of that. But it'll get everything together for you. You can order the cards, everything, the cards that's extra, the certificates and all that. And it's a GPT, so it can, like, have it actually, you have the people, whoever goes on the site has the opportunity to do a lot of different things. So Club is new site on the dark web. It got over 1 million hits within the last 4 or 5 days. So that's why I had to talk about it. That once I looked at it and seen what was really going on, I'm like, wow, now this is real sophisticated. They took it to the next level, and this is somebody who understands. So you just got to understand, 5, 6 years ago, it was 12, 13, 14, 15 year olds listening to this type of music. Now they 18, 19, 20, and they understand it, and now they know what to do. And now they just, listen, you'll be surprised. But I keep trying to tell y'all, it's kids on the dark web that's doing a lot of these things. It's kids generating a lot of money on the dark web. It's kids on here making these sites and making money with Bitcoin and all. Wake up and pay attention to what's really going on out here in the world. So this evolution of the dark world, the dark web, because like I told you, due to the rise and awareness of these fraud GPT sites, it's a lot of people who are on this world that you probably wouldn't know about that's on here creating these bogus sites and all different type of thing. So it's more sites than it was before, but they look a little better, but they still look dull, and still you can tell that they fake. And also know that there are cybersecurity police on there too that's making sites and trying to catch people. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all living in. Because we all trying to make some money. We all trying to have a better life. We all trying to stop being broke and trying to survive and live a better life. And most people will do or find a way to do that the easiest way. And a lot of people are starting to get hip to this world, and they starting to see you can do this method, that method, get tens of thousands of dollars like this. So people want to try things, and a lot of times they get the wrong information from the wrong people, and there's a lot of real information from the right people out there that's changing lives. So with that being said, at the end of the day, there always can be a victim. It might be you, it might be me, it might be the bank. So like I tell you guys all the time, make sure you guys get your Norton LifeLock to monitor all your personal and financial accounts, to make sure social media accounts, make sure no suspicious activities going on. Enter and monitor the dark web to make sure that your personal information is on there floating around for anybody to buy. So make sure you guys get your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys Freezing all three of credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything in your name. No loans, credit cards, lines of credits, no apartments, no cars, no nothing, not even you unless you freeze it. And make sure you guys get new debit and credit card numbers every so often. We use the same card for a long time. We tap, swipe, insert, order online all day, every day. And every time we do that, information is going on a new database. And there's always a database compromise, leak, or hack. So getting new cards and new information will keep you safe because that old information will no longer be valid, right? So it's just all about staying more aware of what's going on, man. The dark web is not it's not illegal to get on the dark web. It's only illegal when you start to buy things and sell things that are illegal on there and do things that are illegal on there. But it's not illegal to actually make a dark website. So just be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware. Stop being green and stay safe. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers out there. Because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there is tired of being broke because it ain't no joke. Let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all book your seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 260. Make sure y'all book your seat on the crypto tour in person in the gyms, 3,500. And that's to come to me, come to you, 5,500. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the mentorship, month-long mentorship, 750 and $1,000. Coming to free 1K load. Make sure y'all check out my branding platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire with Networking World. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, TikTok, Snapchat, Discord. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all get in or y'all fit in with these lows, all right? 120, just 210 and up, but for a limited time, I do it 125 and up. All right, y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Don't miss out on this technology, man. It's doing a lot of good for people. So 125 and up, Cash App, Bitcoin, Apple Pay payment. Send me that screenshot when you're ready, and we're gonna go from there. All right, don't waste my time, don't waste yours. Don't miss out. You see a lot of people in the world making a change, so let's make yours. It's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.